as the power of the artifacts resonated together. The three treasures merged in a brilliant explosion of light, swirling with energy as they took form. The brave little hedgehog's grandest journey. Hugo, the brave little hedgehog, had returned from his grand adventure with the golden acorn and later, the silver dewdrop, proving that even the smallest creature could accomplish the greatest feats. But as he gazed at the shimmering treasures nestled safely in his burrow, he felt a stirring deep within, an unshakable sense that his journey was not yet complete. One evening, the wise old owl summoned Hugo once more. Hugo, the golden acorn and silver dewdrop hold great power, but they are only two pieces of an ancient trio. The final piece, the crystal star, is hidden in the fabled Celestial Caverns beyond the Twilight Glade. Only by uniting the three can the true magic of the forest be awakened. Determined to complete the legendary set, Hugo packed his satchel and set off on his grandest journey yet. He ventured past the Whispering Woods and into the Twilight Glade, where glowing flowers hummed with soft melodies. Along the way, he encountered old friends, Luna the Firefly and Eldrin the Wise Tortoise, who guided him toward the caverns, warning of the trials that lay ahead. As Hugo approached the entrance of the Celestial Caverns, he encountered a formidable foe, an ancient and powerful being known as Umbra, the Shadow Tyrant. Unlike anything he had faced before, Umbra's towering form swirled with darkness, and its piercing crimson eyes gleamed with menace. "The crystal star is not for the weak," Umbra roared, its voice shaking the very ground. "Only those who can overcome their deepest fears and stand against true darkness may claim it." Inside the cavern, Hugo faced relentless challenges. Umbra conjured illusions that preyed on his worst fears, visions of his friends in peril, of the forest consumed by shadow, of his own failure. Each step forward was met with treacherous obstacles, shifting pathways, deadly chasms, and relentless creatures formed from living darkness. Hugo's heart pounded, but he refused to back down. With every trial, he reminded himself of why he had come, to protect the enchanted forest and those he loved. At last, after what felt like an eternity of struggle, Hugo reached the heart of the cavern, where the crystal star hovered above a pedestal of obsidian. Umbra, now looming larger than ever, launched a final attack, tendrils of shadow whipping toward Hugo. But the brave little hedgehog, drawing upon the wisdom of the acorn and the purity of the dewdrop, stood firm. With a final burst of courage, he leaped forward, dodging the darkness, and grasped the crystal star. A blinding light erupted from the gem, banishing the shadows momentarily. The cavern trembled as the power of the artifacts resonated together. The three treasures merged in a brilliant explosion of light, swirling with energy as they took form. From the golden glow, a powerful weapon emerged, the Starborn Blade. Its hilt shimmered with the wisdom of the acorn, its blade gleamed with the purity of the dewdrop, and at its core, the celestial energy of the crystal star pulsed with boundless power. The sword radiated warmth and light, a beacon of hope for all who sought to protect the enchanted forest. But Umbra was not yet defeated. The Shadow Tyrant reformed, more enraged than ever, its darkness surging forth in an attempt to consume Hugo. Wielding the Starborn Blade, Hugo took a deep breath and charged. With every strike, the blade's light cut through the darkness, unraveling Umbra's form piece by piece. Umbra roared in defiance, launching tendrils of shadow at Hugo, but the little hedgehog stood firm. With a final, mighty swing, Hugo plunged the Starborn Blade into the heart of the Shadow Tyrant. A burst of pure, radiant energy exploded from the blade, engulfing Umbra in light. The cavern walls shook as the darkness dissipated, and for the first time in ages, peace returned to the Celestial Caverns. Umbra let out one final cry before vanishing completely, leaving behind only the echoes of its former power. Hugo had done it. With the Starborn Blade in hand, he had not only ensured the prosperity of his home, but had also vanquished the greatest threat the enchanted forest had ever faced. As the stars twinkled overhead, The wise old owl declared Hugo's tale one that would be told for centuries, a story of bravery, wisdom, and the boundless power of hope. And though Hugo's adventure had reached its most dazzling climax, he knew deep in his heart there would always be new wonders to discover, new friends to meet, and new stories to be told.